Hello, City Slickers. How's everyone doing today? Well, today I'm going to talk about sexual harassment. The social landscape is pretty hot right now. There's a lot of men, especially powerful men, who are being called out for their sins. Well, anyway, let me begin. Let's look at two words. The first word is allegation. Allegation, a claim or assertion that someone has done something illegal or wrong, typically one made without proof. Sexual harassment. Harassment, typically of a woman in a workplace or other professional or social situation involving the making of unwanted sexual advances or obscene remarks.
Who have been suspended, resigned, or otherwise left projects amid sexual misconduct allegations. This morning, Tavis Smiley is here exclusively firing back after accusations of misconduct that led to a suspension from his PBS talk show. We're going to speak with him in just a moment, but first, ABC's Lindsay Davis has the very latest for us this morning. Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning, Paula. These days, allegations of misconduct alone set in motion a toppling of dominoes for men like Tavis Smiley, who says he's not guilty. He's the award-winning, sometimes controversial host known for hard-hitting questions.
You think that the government assistance that goes to these babies outstrips the billions of dollars generated in this income by the work done by undocumented workers?
Tavis Smiley, host of his own late-night PBS show, is hitting back against allegations of sexual misconduct.
I have never groped, inappropriately exposed myself, or coerced any colleague in the workplace ever in my 30-year career.
Vigorously defending himself in his Facebook video after PBS indefinitely suspended distribution while investigating allegations Smiley engaged in sexual relationships with multiple subordinates. Some of those people reportedly claim they believe their jobs depended on their sexual relationship with Smiley, and that the host created a verbally abusive and threatening environment.
PBS launched its so-called investigation of me without ever even telling me about it.
PBS tells ABC News, following receipt of a complaint, PBS hired an independent law firm to conduct an investigation, and we stand by its integrity, saying that the investigation revealed multiple sexual relationships with subordinates over...
That's funny. Man, we've got lawyers doing investigations. I thought, if these things were true, they would have used the authorities, like, the police, private eyes.
For many years, and other acts that together constitute a pattern of conduct inconsistent with the values and standards of PBS. Retail giant Walmart, a major sponsor of Smiley's show, said they are troubled by the recent allegations and will be cutting ties with Smiley pending the outcome of PBS's investigation. As the fallout continues for the 53-year-old broadcaster, he says PBS rushed to judgment and trampled on a reputation he spent a lifetime trying to establish.
It's time for a real conversation in this country about where the lines are, about how men and women can engage each other in the workplace.
Mills Entertainment confirms to ABC they are no longer moving forward with Smiley's Death of a King, a live theatrical experience about Martin Luther King. And Hay House, which distributes the Smiley book imprint, has told us they have put all of Smiley's projects on hold pending an internal review of the facts. Paula.
All right, Lindsay, thank you so much for...
Now, why is it whenever a black man does something, especially when it's alleged that they did something, that they lose their sponsors, they lose something? Why is it that they take swift action? Why is that the case? Look at this guy, Harvey Weinstein. There were a few women first who came out. First, the women were, they even showed their faces. They came out and they spoke out. Then they took action. But this dude here, it wasn't even proven yet, right? Even with Harvey Weinstein, it's all allegations because he hasn't been taken to court. But in the Tavis Smiley's case, he wasn't even given the opportunity to provide proof.
Reporting, and we want to welcome Tavis Smiley to the studio. Tavis, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you, Paul.
And first and foremost, you deny any wrongdoing, correct?
Absolutely. I have never groped, I have never coerced, I have never exposed myself inappropriately to anyone in 30 years, over 60 different networks, and there's never been any allegation of that. I celebrate and applaud these women who have the courage to come out and to tell their truth and lead us in a conversation on how to create healthy workspaces. And I've had some of those on my program, in fact. At the same time, I want to make sure that we don't lose all sense of nuance and proportionality in this conversation, because if we do, then people end up being guilty simply by
I want to
accusation.
get more into the conversation a little bit, but you admit to having consensual sexual relationships with your subordinates. Do you understand how that could be viewed as an abuse of power?
Well, absolutely. I certainly understand people who have a viewpoint that any consensual relationship in the workplace is wrong. There are some people who believe that there is no such thing as a consensual relationship in the workplace. I hear that point of view and I respect it. But there are also other points of view on this. My company, and let me be clear, I own my company, PBS distributes my content. In our employee handbook, while we do not encourage office relationships, we don't forbid them either. And we don't forbid them, Paula, because I don't know where your heart's going to lead you. I don't know who you're going to hang out with or date or fall in love with. And indeed, there are millions of Americans watching this program right now who met their spouses at work.
How can you be certain that these...
That is very, very true. Though there are policies in place when it comes to a corporation, there is absolutely no policy when it comes to the heart. You can't tell people when they should date, who they should date, and that they shouldn't fall in love with someone at work. That is crazy. When it comes on to conducting business, yes, business can be conducted even at home. When you're at home, you do your work. You can be working at home and still have a little bit, sexual reactions with your wife or your girlfriend, whomever, a partner, whatever. But you cannot dictate to people who they should sleep with. That's where the line's kind of blurry when it comes down to policy. Anyway.
These women didn't feel that they were going to lose their job.
Because I never gave any favoritism upward or downward. I never promoted anybody, demoted anybody because of that.
Anyone that you were in a relationship with?
I have never ever given, first of all, I own the company. There's a team of people that run the company. And I have never given anyone any employment instruction to do anything to anyone with whom I had a consensual relationship.
You said you didn't fire anyone who you had a consensual sexual relationship with. Any of those women that you had a relationship with, are they still on your staff?
One person is, yes.
One person is. Were you ever...
By the way, when he looked up, that's when you know he's telling the truth. People who study body language, they'll tell you when someone looks up that they're using, I believe, their right brain to actually, they're pulling information from their mind. Anyone that's, whenever you see someone based on the body language experts, when someone looks down, they say that the person is lying. They're trying to hide something. They're covering up. All right. It's the same way when a person is confident, you tend to expand their shoulders, straighten up. But I believe him. I believe that Tavis Smiley did not say what they are alleging. He did not do what they are alleging. I don't know the guy, but I do believe that he's telling the truth.
We're told by a peer, a subordinate, or an employer or an employee that anything you did or said made them feel uncomfortable.
Never.
never. Sources tell ABC News that you've also been accused of, quote, sexually explicit messages and unwelcome banter about women's bodies. So what are we talking about here?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I sat with people.
Did you ever send lewd text messages?
I've never sent lewd text messages to anyone. In a consensual relationship, we use text messages to communicate in consensual relationships. But I've never done that to an employee ever.
Some have alleged that you also created, quote, a verbally abusive and threatening environment. What's your response to that?
Not true. I have an intense environment. I have a television show, a radio program, a podcast. We run a foundation, I have a speakers bureau, we have a book imprint, you just mentioned a moment ago what Lindsay did. So it's a very intense environment. Some of the most intense places in our business are in control rooms around this country. That's not for everyone. So it might be that the environment wasn't good for you. So these environments are intense at times. And I hate the word brand. I may be the brand, the face of my company, but I'm not an inanimate object. I have feelings, I have emotions, and when the ball gets dropped on something, I have to deal with that. So those conversations might be intense, but I'm not an angry black man, and this notion of a hostile environment just doesn't fit.
And you called the PBS investigation sloppy.
You know, I don't condone the behavior of what these men are doing in the workplace, but we've got to be careful as to how we proceed and how we handle it legally. How men are dealt, men of power, how they're being dealt with right now, right? Yes, for many years, for centuries, the men have been, using their power to harass, kill, demean women. Definitely, I don't condone those behaviors. But going forward, just looking at the landscape right now, the approach, we got to be very careful on the approach and how men are dealt with, especially those who are innocent. In his case, I believe that he's innocent. But we got to be very careful because if we do not deal with it correctly, there's gonna be a pushback, and the pushback is gonna be wrong. Men are going to be very, very careful on how they approach women, removing legal, actually morally, men are not going to be comfortable when it comes down to on communicating with women socially, It's going to affect, it's becoming very, very sensitive. I'm just saying we got to be very careful, People have got to be... in his case, for example, he wasn't even given the opportunity. Again, he wasn't given the opportunity to present his case, and already he lost. He lost a lot. He lost his livelihood, and they're slamming his name, and socially, people are going to look at him differently. Apart from him being a respectful man, Now, on the other hand, they may be doing this because they already got the other guy. What's his name again? Charlie Rose. Now that guy, looks like a pedophile. He looks more than just a woman who harasses women. Looks like he's a pedophile, allegedly.
Upset that they didn't tell you that an investigation was going on, but you also say that you weren't allowed to show proof that these relationships were consensual. What kind of proof do you have?
I think anyone who's ever been in a consensual relationship can prove it with letters, cards, gifts, and certainly photographs. But PBS only agreed to talk to me after weeks of investigation, which they didn't tell me about. So let's just back up for a second if we can.
But are they supposed to tell you that they're investigating you? Do they have to?
PBS never informed me that a complaint had even been alleged. I was never told there was a complaint. I was never told there was an investigation. I found out about it from former staffers who were getting these strange phone calls asking strange questions. And so I was unaware of it to begin with. But after finding out about it, my attorneys contacted the PBS investigators and offered to have me come talk to them whatever they wanted. They did this for weeks and refused to talk to me. They were prepared to close this investigation without talking to me. Only under the threat of a lawsuit did they agree to sit down and talk to me. And when they did, they talked to me for 3 hours. And they never told me who the accusers were, what the allegations were, never allowed me to provide any information.
Is it important to you to know who your accusers are?
It's important to sit in a meeting.
He doesn't need to defend himself. That's enough. That's enough. You know, look at this liberal woman. You know, she's questioning him. They didn't give him the opportunity to defend himself. Case closed.